poison me. And by the way, y'all done already fucked with me so much. Y'all already Black Mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends.
Today, we're diving into the story of celebrities who publicly voiced their concerns about Sean Combs, also known as P.Didddy, long before his arrest and indictment in 2024. 50 Cent. Curtis James Jackson III, better known as 50 Cent, has had a long-standing feud with Sean Combs. The beef began back in 2006 with 50 Cent's diss track, The Bomb, where he suggested that Combs was somehow linked to the murder of Biggie Smalls. Despite the bold claims, there's still little hard evidence to support this theory.
We scared them boys from the west side to break them off.
However, in October 2023, 50 Cent revisited his issues with Diddy, describing Combs' parties as uncomfortable. He clarified that their feud isn't really personal, calling it more competitiveness. During his final lap tour, 50 Cent even joked that Diddy would hug you from the front and the back. Since the raids on Combs' properties, 50 Cent has become even more vocal, taking to social media to stoke the flames. It's also rumored that 50 Cent sold a docuseries to Netflix, provocatively titled Diddy It, further fueling speculation around their feud. Cassie Ventura. This model-turned-singer, Cassie Ventura, was in a relationship with Sean Combs from 2007 to 2018, but signs of trouble were evident long before their split.
That she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. Like, I realized, like, oh, this guy is dangerous.
In 2015, Cassie posted a photo of a sleeping baby on social media with the caption, "How I sleep knowing that I'm single, and nobody is cheating on me," hinting at turmoil in their relationship. By the following year, reports surfaced that the two were seen arguing in Beverly Hills.
And shut the door, and all I could hear is screaming and yelling, and whatever was going on in there, I don't know. But all I could think of was to grab Cassie's things and start packing it up and just getting her out to safety.
5 years after their final breakup, in 2023, Ventura filed a lawsuit against Combs, accusing him of domestic violence, sexual abuse, and sex trafficking. Though Combs denied the allegations, the lawsuit was ultimately settled out of court. However, the situation didn't end there, as footage from 2016 later resurfaced, adding more complexity to their troubled history.
She claimed in her lawsuit that she was physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
Usher. When Usher was just 13, starting to find his way into the music world, he spent a year living with Sean Combs. In a 2016 interview with Howard Stern, Usher shared some memories from that time.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
Though he initially described it as fun, there were hints that things might not have been as carefree as they seemed. Usher admitted that he didn't understand what he was even looking at, and mentioned that some very curious things were happening.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
What's perhaps most revealing is when Usher said he wouldn't want his own kids to go to what he called puffy camp like he did. Despite this, his protege, Justin Bieber, would go on to spend 48 hours with Combs. While it may seem like speculation, the fake phone number Bieber later gave to Combs feels like it might have been more than just a joke. It almost reads like a subtle plea for help.
Been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Okay. 55. You heard that?
Yeah.
Tupac Shakur. On the topic of conspiracies, 50 Cent has publicly accused Sean Combs of orchestrating Tupac's Shakur's dissing. While there isn't much concrete evidence to back up this claim, it's notable that Tupac himself was wary of Combs.
The government is going to mandate that they are responsible for your well-being. They have to ensure the safety of your well-being.
The only man currently facing charges in the case, Dwayne Keefe Davis, claims that Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, paid for a hit on Tupac.
In a 1995 interview with Vibe magazine, Shakur was asked whether he believed Combs had a role in his 1994 shooting. But Tupac didn't mince words, saying, "I believe so," and adding that it's between me and him, and only he knows.
I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody.
Roughly a year after that interview, Tupac was shot again, this time fatally. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who was arrested for Tupac's murder in 2023, once claimed that Combs had offered $1 million to have Tupac killed. While it's still unclear if Combs was truly involved, Shacker's statements paint a picture of someone who believed he was dealing with a dangerous man. Kanye West. Looking back, it's clear we missed some signals whenever people mentioned those infamous puffy parties. In a 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe casually reminisced about attending one of Diddy's events, where, as she bluntly put it, everyone was butt naked.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
Kanye West, Khloe's former brother-in-law, had also dropped some hints about Diddy that, in hindsight, sound more pointed. In 2022, West called Sean Combs a Fed, accusing him of betraying others to avoid prison.
Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car. So
at the time, Kanye's reputation for making outrageous and often baseless claims made it easy to dismiss his words as just another rant. Is stuck in Solium. Even now, it's unclear if West was onto something. But with Diddy's recent legal issues, Kanye's remarks feel like they might have been a warning, whether or not he actually had any insider knowledge.
But you've never got invited to.
I don't know what part. I don't know. I don't even know what the part. That's how far out of it I am. I don't know. But people call me Illuminati too. It's like, call me what? Okay, cool. I'm Illuminati. Whatever it is. It's like, whatever the f***. I don't care. I really don't give a f***.
Mace. In the 1990s, Mace and Jarrell Betha, better known as Mace, rose to fame as Diddy's hype man and went on to release 3 studio albums under Bad Boy Records. However, over time, Mace and Combs had a major falling out, largely due to disputes over money.
Me and Puff was like, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for.
Leading up to Combs' 2024 arrest, Mace accused him of cheating him out of a proper per-publishing deal, claiming he only received $20,000 and that Combs had withheld royalties for decades. In a 2022 interview, Combs fired back, stating that Mace actually owed him $3 million.
Following me, because I am here to be a leader and to give some direction. If you think that I'm a scumbag that will ever steal anything, my name is Diddy, Sean Combs.
Despite the feud, Combs eventually returned the publishing rights to Mace, along with several other Bad Boy artists. The following year, Mace may have been one of the first to publicly call out Combs over royalties, but he wasn't the last. In 2024, former bandmate Dawn Richards sued Combs, alleging around $5 million in unpaid earnings among other grievances.
New at 5:30 now, Sean Diddy Combs has been hit with another lawsuit. A former bandmate accuses the music mogul of years of abuse and misconduct. Dawn Richard was a member of the girl group Danity Kane, which was formed by Diddy, and she later joined his group Diddy Dirty Money.
Wendy Williams. After being fired from Hot 97 in 1998, Wendy Williams suggested that Sean Combs had a hand in her dismissal. In her 2004 memoir, Williams wrote that she would never forget the hell Combs put her through, though she maintained that she didn't hate him.
Well, you know, she and Puffy have allegedly split up. This is a beautiful dress, by the way, that she has on. And Puffy, you look great for all the hard partying.
Fast forward to 2015, on her talk show, Williams commented on rumors that Cassie Ventura was hiding from Combs, painting him as a mogul you can't escape. That same year, during an interview with Jennifer Lopez, Williams asked if she'd ever consider getting back together with Combs. So Lopez-er, Wopasukalupi Rodriguez, responded without words, a telling look that said it all.
The story of the Doves is I had broken up with somebody.
Who?
I don't want to say.
Do we know the person?
Maybe.
Okay.
I had broken up with somebody and they were, trying to talk to me, and it was that point where you cut it off and you're not talking to the person.
Right,
you're like,
right.
no, it's over, it's done.
Right.
And I was at at my house getting ready for an event, a big event. I don't know, it might have been the MTV Awards.
Okay. Oh my God! Did it work? Did you go back with him?
No.
Although Williams and Combs reconciled in 2017, fans have been eagerly waiting to hear her take on Combs following his 2024 arrest. Rodney Lil Rod Jones. While Combs has faced numerous accusations throughout the years, Rodney Lil Ron Jones was among the first to take serious legal action, contributing to the mogul's current circumstances. Jones was a producer on Combs' The Love album, Off the Grid. According to Jones, though, he, quote, endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer.
Giovanna, in a 79-page lawsuit filed by a music producer who claims to have worked with and lived with Sean Combs for a period of time, alleges there were underage girls, hidden cameras, and sexual harassment at his home, all of which Combs denies.
Jones alleged that Combs repeatedly groped him and made him participate in unwanted sexual activities. This included having to work in the bathroom as Combs showered. What's more, Jones claimed that he woke up naked in bed with Combs and 2 sex workers after being drugged. His lawsuit also implicates Combs' son, Justin, and Chief of Staff Christina Coram, the latter of whom was accused of grooming Katt Williams. Comedian Katt Williams is no stranger to legal issues and accusations of abusive behavior, which has led some to question his credibility. However, in January 2024, Williams made a series of comments about Sean Combs that took on new significance in the months that followed. During an appearance on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, Williams briefly touched on the now infamous Diddy parties, advising people to just say no.
Right, because P.Didddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Though he didn't go into much detail, Williams seemed particularly concerned about protecting a certain area of his body without elaborating further. Later in the interview, he took another jab at Combs, but kept things cryptic. In light of the recent allegations about Combs' so-called freak-out parties and accusations of abuse, Williams' remarks now seem to hint at something far more troubling.
I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have. Because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy be feeling.
Come on, man.
Aubrey O'Day. Aubrey O'Day, who was once mentored by Sean Combs, opened up during a 2019 interview with Variety about her experience on the Diddy-produced show Making the Band. O'Day recalled the intense environment, saying, "We were scared to death with what would happen with Puff each day."
Many people's stories, especially, you know what really made me feel confident in a lot of this stuff is listening to Gene Deal, his bodyguard.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he had a really astonishing quote.
You should hear the one he's not saying. It's even crazier.
Right. So he's got stuff in the tuck that he hasn't put out there?
Everybody does.
Really?
Yeah.
In response, Combs later issued an apology. But as more stories surface, many view Cassie Ventura's lawsuit as the beginning of Combs' downfall. With so many celebrities sharing their experiences, what other accounts have changed the way you see Diddy? Let us know in the comments. Goodbye and see you in the next video.